joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So South Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, we talk about games that just somehow get away from you. I don't think there was a better example last year than that classic between LSU and South Carolina, in which the Gamecocks did every single thing except finish.
Well, they got out to an early start, but they didn't get a lot of help from the referees, that's for sure. There were some very questionable calls in that game. At the end of the day, though, good teams find ways to win games. Garrett Nussmeier and LSU pulled it out.
They did find a way to pull it out, but how about what this game could have meant for South Carolina? Like, they could have been in the college football playoff, and you talk about the refs, they were awful. I mean, the INT returned to the house, but we accidentally touched the quarterback or breathed on him. Some bad breaks, and South Carolina is not forgetting it.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
At time, they've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown Gamecocks. Fit it in the window for the score.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time. Pulled and fired complete.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle it up.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They'll try to move the chains on and downfield. Turning on the jet, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. LSU right back to the line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
He'll do it himself on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked
showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud. Arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before, you do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence and know when the snap is coming out. And you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Find some fresh air. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking deep. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And here's the third interception of the night. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Quarterback moving. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering on football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
The quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Old Dominion. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. First and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his target down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Here's the pressure. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 90 in punt formation to kick it away.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the open areas. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick spin on the run. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's got it and still on his feet. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple.
Reels it in on the left side. Wide open spaces. The 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winner. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires one high and deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown LSU! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. He's got it inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his...
Ball's out behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The inside handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Pulls and fires complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 fourth down attempts. They'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to power it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect...
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. Oh, the block. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop. And he's...
Oh, space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Back swinging with the goal line. Touchdown by you Bengals. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 5 over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt.
He lets one fly deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Fires complete on the crosser. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Looking deep. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football.
Money, you just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. With the catch, it's Perry.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Might be changing the route. Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
But I shot finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward.
Right, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
This one's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback now is throwing for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
Off play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets away. Fires on the move. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And he throws another interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. They'll
right end there. They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You've got to bring more. To the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. He'll pull it on the read. It's a running move. All down at the 38.
Get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get